Cirelli back in the lineup tonight. Can you just talk about what you saw from his performance and how his return kind of impacts the balance of all your lines?
Well, he just makes us deeper. He's a top center in this league, like top 200-foot center. So, when you have a player his caliber come back, it just makes kind of slots everybody in some good spots. And thought he did really well. Gave us our PK a little boost there too, as getting that shorty. It was a good performance.
Mary Fiallo.
John, did you expect special teams to come into play as much as they did tonight? And I know we talked this morning about how well the penalty kill was doing, but what was just your impression after watching it again tonight and it going perfect?
Well, that was a catalyst for our win tonight. You can't take 6 penalties, and that was unfortunate. But to do what we did in the penalty kill was outstanding. As I said, Cirelli came in and helped out, and we needed him because we were rolling 4 players for a while in the last few games, and be able to have another solid penalty killer helped us out. But the guys as a group it was fantastic. And anytime you take 6 penalties and you come out of it up 1-0, with the shorty, it's a good sign for you.
Joe Smith.
Hey, John, you mentioned obviously Anthony making your lineup deeper. Most of the season you had Stamkos up there with Palat and Point, and now with Coleman. What do you like with Coleman up there with those two guys? And maybe is it more so effective liking Coleman there and also liking Stamkos with Cirelli and Cloran too?
Yeah, well, Coleman didn't play there tonight. Johnson did with Point Palat. So there's multiple guys. It comes down to a little bit of matchups. So we can plug players in there, and whether it's Johnny or whether it's Coleman, whether it's Stamkos, and it just gives us different looks. And tonight we put the Gore Coleman Goody line back together, and I thought they did a great job. As all the lines did.
Eric Erlinson.
John, real quick, just verify the ice time for Palat and Point was down. That's game management. Is that correct? There's no injury situation there?
No, I didn't even look.
All right. They're both about 10 minutes. So, just making sure. From a structured standpoint, how good was your team tonight in terms of really keeping things to the outside?
No, like I said, I don't know if we had the greatest start, but I thought the Maroon fight kind of, pardon the pun, brought us into the fight a little bit, and as the game got going, so did our legs, and we did a lot of good things. It was a good team effort, and all the lines got involved, and we were able to. Our special teams were outstanding with the PP going 2 for 2. So it was just one of those games where we played well and a lot of things went right for us.
Ed Encina.
John, it wasn't that long ago. Excuse me. That you guys had lost 3 out of 4. Now you've won 4 straight. You won them kind of different ways. The other night with the kind of game in 1 out, and tonight. Did you like the way that where you guys are kind of right now?
Yeah, I like our team. It's been a weird year, like playing all these teams over and over again. So, but we've been getting a great effort. It started with the goaltending, and just everybody's chipping in. We're not the perfect team by any means, but for most nights we play some pretty darn good hockey. And there's, like I said, we've had probably a couple in there. There've been a couple stinkers, but for the most part, you want to see consistency out of the group, and that's what we're seeing. And so it's been so far so good.
Kaylee Mizell Vargas.
John, you mentioned a lot of different aspects of the play that went really well tonight. Is tonight one of those games where you're going to look back on and have those opportunities to point to and say, yeah, we need to keep recreating these moments?
I don't know. Like I said, tonight it just kind of, looks pretty good with the PK doing what it did, the power play doing what it did. We didn't give really too much up. So from the outside looks in, but we've had some pretty good games this year. So yes, we did some good things tonight. We needed a bounce back game after, we thought was a subpar performance. And bolstered by, Tony coming back. But it was good to get, like we did some good things, and you want the guys to feel good about themselves, but in the end, it's 2 points, and we got to move on, and we play them, in a couple nights here. So I'm sure, they'll make some adjustments, and now we're going to be on the road, so we'll have to make some adjustments, and hope we just get the same effort. But it's like in the end, it's just 2 more points closer to being where we need to be.
Last question, Joe Smith.
How much do you feel Gord is really brought to the penalty kill too? Obviously, it seems like he's one of those guys like a Cirelli who really gets up in the play and just kind of, finds a way to break things up.
Well, he brings energy, and it's just the way he plays. So he can be on you pretty quick, and he brings another face-off element. But he's a pretty tenacious kid, so you need some of those attributes when you kill penalties, and he's starting to think it out a little bit better, and so it's helping us. And like I said, it's better to have more guys that can kill penalties, and so we can be a little deeper in that aspect.
Thank you, Coach, for your time.